Niners! Hey, Harry, I was just like, that Detroit. Hey, where's Don Burr? You know, I was watching the game to see if a guy would run out on the floor yelling and screaming, Detroit versus everybody. Hey, yo, Donnie, yeah, boy. Ooh, yeah. People came in and held a clinic in your house. He ran you out of your own stadium. Donnie, hey, you still got the Tigers. Fam, hey, man, Donte Whitner's Romello versus NFL O-lineman and the story surrounding it, written by Donte Whitner. Get back to that in a minute, but fam, 49ers returned from Australia to favorable travel schedule. And let's take a closer look at that schedule. Yeah, it's got a lot of miles in it. But when you add up all the miles that it takes to get to to Oz and back, it's one trip. This is what I'm saying. It's not every week all adding up at one time. I'll break it down in just a second. And then there's Romelo Height size issue that has suddenly become a conversation. How come? You know, every time I was all excited about that, and now we have cause to think about it. John, get Joey Bosa on the phone. Okay, you know, it's oh man, fam, here's the thing. Upon first looking at that mileage, the Niners will travel, which is 38,105 miles, right? And when you first look at that, whoa, because we're number one in the league again. But while it appears the NFL schedule makers should be actually brought to court and sued, a closer examination reveals a little different story. And like all the Niners draft picks, so every year, especially since the arrival of Lynch and Shanahan, the scrutiny has been brutal, and a lot of times warranted. I was right in there with it. And I'm the biggest Kyle Shanahan apologist you're going to find around. This year was no exception. I mean, 49ers got work. In fact, fam, I'm trying to think. This may have been the worst year that the 49ers got picked on by the critics and the public. But Romello Height's arrival has created two camps, of which there are a lot of pros and cons, it seems. As I mentioned, Donte Whitner, man. Donte, man, since they stopped that program, you just become vicious. I'm with you on Jair, though, man. I guarantee, man. But last week, Donte publicly put out a discouraging evaluation of Mrs. Height's baby boy, Romello, that could cause concern amongst the many of us. So to the phones we go to take another look at the 49ers 2026 schedule for that silver lining, as I call it. Because I was looking for one, too, because, man, we don't have a lot of kids on our team anymore. We do, but we don't have, some of those guys need a little more downtime. Also, the growing criticism of 2026 third-round pick Romello Height is already fail in Donte Whitner's book, and I want to check out why. And on the ongoing comedy series Everybody Hates Jair, they extended it to another episode. Whitner and Sherm now are saying, that's what his problem is. Does this dude have an ego? Hey, I never thought about that. Jair Brown does have an ego, doesn't he? This actually puts that in perspective. Jair's a proud dude. Okay, Raheem and some of the other guys got to get him to realize, look, boy, because you just got here, son, you got a lot to learn before you start walking around and talking about how bad. And you called up two dudes that could end up in the Hall of Fame? The hell are you doing? The dudes are trying to help you, man. I mean, they used to be 49ers. What, you thought they were just picking on you to be picking on you? Grow the bleep up. Listen, take notes. Don't be barking back. The hell ooh. See, boy, Chaya, you're messing up, man. I think you're about to get traded. You know what? You might have one more year just because the 49ers have ran out of time to make any deals, and you need Raheem may like you. I got a feeling that's what it is. Because I think Lynch would have got rid of you weeks ago. Yeah, you walking a thin line, man. That ice is going to get too thin in a minute. So, fam, did you see that? I looked at the headlines. Some will make me laugh. Some will make me mad. The Rams are holding late night vigils held by a character described that sounds a lot like Rudy, praying that the 49ers are too old to contend for a title. Every year, the Shams, by the way, who have 3 years running of getting to the playoffs, getting beat down, keep wondering when they can dominate and take over the NFC West, if nothing else, and go on to win a couple of titles. They won one. Okay. But they feel like they should have ran more than one title, and it's not happening. It's like I told Mr. Rudy, I said, Rudy, you need to realize the only reason you beat the 49ers that year is because we was all banged up. We just got through 3 tough road games. And by the time we got to you, I had my all-world tight end. I mean, Kittle I remember he hurt his knee in that Green Bay game. But you got Trent Williams dragging his ankle up and down the field. He was playing only because we had no choice. All right? Jimmy Garoppolo's got a hand and a shoulder going wrong. I don't care what anybody says about Jimmy Garoppolo. Some of those passes he couldn't make, he usually would make. So, and then, of course, you got the defense out there doing weird things. I mean, Kowalski T's not been in the league since that year because of that pass. That would have took your ass out, too. So, really, the 49ers paved that road for the Rams all the way to the Super Bowl. We went and did all the heavy lifting, going through Green Bay and whoever else. I think it was that the Hawks that year? I don't know. I can't remember the teams exactly, but we went through all the heavy lifting, and then we got to LA all banged up because we're on the road every week, and you guys finally squeaked one out by 3 points. You got by Burrow and the Bengals because Burrow had a bad leg too. I know it's all part of the game, but think about that for a minute. All the healthy teams you've ran into in the playoffs this last few years beat your ass. What does that tell you? Good Lord. Recognize the truth, boy. You're not that good. Family, look at the schedule, though. This year will likely be a little tougher. And it was expected, right? Because you can't go 12-5 and expect to get on a weak schedule the next year. Niners will be dealing with the AFC West Super Bowl contenders. Smooth, I ain't scared, but I'm just saying. It ain't going to be nothing like it was last year. I mean, last year it wasn't easy. And those teams that are supposed to be easy, they weren't. Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers. Those games on top of 2 international contests, fam. The usual 6-game NFC West schedule was just always rocking and rolling. Don't look for the Eagles to look like butt cheeks 2 years in a row either, fam. It's not going to happen. We cakewalked them we dog walked them actually last year when you think about it. That last game didn't make any sense. They just looked like they were terrible. They'll be back this year. They will. Smooth, I'm just saying, man. I know Smooth is. Don't let him get in here. He'll beat me up now. The somewhat good news is almost no travel after Australia. 38,000 miles is plenty. It's spread out in a way, though, that it's kind of harmless. The 49ers are not going to be ran ragged traveling. After the Week 1 return from Oz, Melbourne, schedule makers rewarded the Niners with a long homestand. I'm thinking, Niners come home in Week 2 to face the Dolphins. That was nice, all right? To begin a 3-game stretch of home games, but also features the Cardinals. Okay, that was kind of nice. I don't know what the Cardinals got to offer this year. But then they put in there, throw the Broncos in there because there's no way to avoid that. And if you were like me, when you're going down through the schedule, you did pick that as a potential loss. I don't know what the Broncos look like. I don't know what we look like yet, but but the bright lights of Levi Stadium. You know how we do on Monday night? Got the Commanders. Fam, after returning from Oz, the Niners won't leave the Pacific time zone until October, late October. So no more lag. Just get in the plane for a few minutes and get out. It may as well be a home game. All right? And coming back from Atlanta, we go on a bye week. We're midway through the season already. And we haven't logged that many miles. You know, you did the Oz miles. Those are pretty much accounted for all the miles. We'll be fine. Atlanta, that's the East Coast. Okay, we go to the East Coast now, but it's only time. We got one other time to go to the East Coast to play the Giants. That's not terrible. We can do that. We can do that without wear and tear on the body. No time zones, no jet lags. I just don't like going to New York because of that stadium. Mid-season bye, the evil San Francisco hating schedule makers from the past must have been replaced. I hope they were beaten and slapped and kicked out the door, too. You know how advantageous a mid-season bye week is? We wish for that each and every year. You know, it's the middle of the year, all right? Which means you don't go a lot of wear and tear, beating up when your bye week is too late. And if it's too early, it's the same thing pretty much happens because now you got to endure till the rest of the season. None of that's going to happen this year. And the fact is, Atlanta's one of the only visits to the East Coast from San Francisco to be followed up with a full week off. You can't get any better. Delete the impact those cross-country journeys can have. We don't even have to. You know how every year schedule makers sitting there in a bunch of room full of them laughing? Hey, check this out, guys. I got the 49ers going New York, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and, give me another game. All on the East Coast 4 weeks in a row. Hey, can I give me 5 on getting up there, rat bag. And then we got to book accommodations to stay on the East Coast for the whole time. That's just evil. Somebody had a talking to him. And you know who that was, don't you? One thing about Shanahan and Lynch, I do think that they get in the league's ear when they're starting to be abused. And we've been abused a few times. Usually it starts off every year. We got to go all the way to Tampa Bay or Miami or something to start. And then we got to come back just enough to go to Cincinnati or something like that. I mean, it's been brutal. So the schedule makes it going to be nice after starting this year with that international game. You can send us the odds every year for the first game, baby. Oh, hey, don't tell Jack I said that. Jack's waiting for us to come to the UK. I in the place, all right? And then give us that nice, like you felt bad for sending us abroad on the first week of the season. And you should. Damn it. I'll be sit down on a whoopee cushion with a tack in it. So, yeah. Oh, man, family, this is the year that we're coming on a Deion Sanders good time upcoming season, man. I'm talking prime time. Two of them are automatically prime time. Although I don't know how they're going to, how's that a prime time game in Oz? It's not, I got to check the time. You know how you got to get up early in the morning to see those games? International games? I don't know how they're going to do this. Australia's on the opposite end of the clock of the States. Anyway, they're going to start the game on a Wednesday. They're going to do it on a Wednesday. This is only the second time in NFL history that they start the season on a Wednesday. But we'll be down there holding cute little koala bears and kicking the Rams' ass all at the same time. And then the game in Mexico, home of the Rancheros. I used to love when they did that. As a little kid, I used to stand outside those big bars. I used to love it. They would say me, what's going on? I said, they're drunk, man. Stop. Okay. But they're singing, too. They had 3 more with that Monday Night Football game versus the Commanders in Week 6. So, it's going to be a party this year. Week 15 versus Chargers on a Thursday night. Week 17, the Eagles on Sunday Night Football. You know, I don't. I'm not scared, so I'm just saying I don't really feel like I wanted to deal with the Eagles on the last game of the season. That's going to probably be a pivotal game. I got a feeling these seasons are so dramatic that, you know what, though? There was no easy game for the 49ers to play in Week 17. No matter who you're playing, it's going to be somebody. Because by that time of the season, it's been decided. And for some reason, I don't know how they do it, but they put the 49ers in a must-win situation. When was the last year you remember that we went in a must-win situation in Week 17? And boy, but after 12-5 seasons, you don't get a week off. No, you don't get no breaks, man. Niners will deal with Super Bowl contenders sprinkled throughout the season. And we knew this, and we accept it. In order to beat the man, as Rev would say, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. Bring him on, baby. We got 17 cans of whoop ass. We'll open them up each and every week. In fact, our opponents need to be scared, especially after last year. Yeah, I said it. Meant every bit of it. Oh, man. Hey, the game's against the Dolphins and Cardinals at Levi Stadium. That should be an easy spot, as I say, after getting back from Mars. That is the only soft spot in the schedule, though some believe there's a possibility between weeks 6 and 9 when the Niners, this is a hard spot. The Commanders visit the Falcons, get a week off. Well, no, that's not the part. That's the medium soft spot. Commanders visit the Falcons, get a week off, then host the Raiders. That might come through that unscathed. It's so funny, fam. See, I've been telling people, we don't know what Michael Penix is going to look like this year. We do know Tua's over there. He's probably going to push Penix. We have problems with the Falcons each and every year, no matter what condition they're in, no matter what condition we're in. That is not going to be a gimme game, right? Then you got the Commanders. I wonder what Jaden Daniels is feeling like this year and what's he going to look like. It could be a challenge. If he's healthy, look the hell out. It's going to be a game. And in the Raiders, Mendoza, you think he'll be playing by that time? I don't think so. They'll want, well, maybe. I don't think so. So, and I kind of wish he did because I don't think he'd be ready for the NFL just yet. He needs a few minutes. Come in, get used to speed, and become Fernando Mendoza. But in the meantime, he's got to learn some things. The Raiders, when will this be the year that they stop looking like butt cheeks? This is the only. It seems like they routinely just come in and play bad football for the last decade. So as I say, every game is going to be a challenge this year. Those games are important to put in the W column. You got to take advantage of things when you can. So the 49ers got to roll through that. Because we a 3-game span from weeks 12 to 14 is it, fam. This is the one. We visit them boys. From there, we go to Mexico City. JJ is waiting for us with his Minnesota Vikings. And then come home to play the Hawks. I'm not scared. I'm just saying. That's what it's going to be like. But the nice thing about it is, the schedule's supposed to be as tough as it is. It is. But they ain't killing us. They're not traveling us to death. And I thought they were going to do that. And when I looked at the schedule, I said, well, you know what? They gave us a break. A lot. We got to play tough opponents. So what? We're tough. Especially now. So, and of course, after going to the East Coast for only the second time in the season to visit the Giants at that awful field, which they do in MetLife, man, you guys gotta be kidding me about that. Your own players getting killed. You lost a couple last year. And come back and deal with the Shams, who are probably going to be calling in the stadium, burning sage and all over our locker room and everything. Rams, here's the thing about y'all, man. You cannot accept the fact that you're never going to be on the 49ers. You're going to have your moments here and there, but this is not just a recent thing. You guys have been sucking hind booty since, I understand the 80s things. You guys got all kind of reasons for that. It was like the divisions weren't established. We were beating up on teams that anybody. Well, why didn't you beat up on them? That's the stupidest excuse I've ever heard. You guys only did that because the NFC West wasn't established. And there were some teams like the Saints. Well, you could have played and beat them too. Salary cap. What, you didn't have any money? You're going to blame us because we went out and got good players? Oh, fam, it was the Shams. We rode for a short week at the Chargers next. Then we played Kansas City. How badly did we want them? We want them very badly. And then, as I say, the game of the Eagles. Hey, fam, we got this. I know we got this. We do. Because we're full of surprise this year. And we got depth on that offense. So if people going down, they can just completely cripple the team. You got that Jones boy backing up Brock. Hey, we good. I sound like I'm trying to convince myself, don't I? I am convinced. Right, let me run through Romello Height real quick here. All right, the 6-year collegiate showcases resilience. Boy, it's tough. Extremely elite athleticism across 4 different programs. No matter where you put him, he just kicks ass. Does that mean you plug him into San Francisco? He continues to roll, baby. Kicking ass. His path to the professional ranks included building a rep through Auburn, SC, Georgia Tech, before he reached a peak as a disruptive force at Texas Tech's Red Raiders. 50 career games. Our boy established himself as a backfield constant, accumulating 27 tackles for loss and 16.5 sacks. All earning a reputation for a motor that made the Energizer buzzer. I can't, stupid. The Energizer Bunny look weak, slow, and anemic. He is, though. His 2025 season was a statistical masterclass highlighted by a 92.9 overall defensive grade from PFF. It's a no wonder he got everybody's attention. That was the highest amongst all qualified edge defenders in the nation. However, fam, and this is a fact that can't be overlooked, Romello was on the line that included one of the nation's best tackles. David Bailey was next to him. You know who's at the nose tackle? Another nation's best nose tackle, Lee Hunter. Okay. Because the other programs he wasn't nearly as effective as he was last 2025. We got solid people in the middle. I'm worried about, like Whitner, I'm worried about Mikel, though. He may not be ready for a few weeks to open the season. They've been talking about him. Whitner pointed that out and freaked me out. Because they don't give us daily updates on how well Mikel's doing, right? But yeah, you remember Justin and Alden Smith, right? Remember Alden was showing out and spent some time away from the 49ers after him and Cap got stupid. Wait a minute, was that before? That episode came later. Alden was out due to suspensions or something like that. But anyway, Justin was out there, and Justin decided for some reason he just wanted to retire. So when Alden finally came back, Justin was gone. Do you remember how Alden looked when he came back? Edge rushers oftentimes, and there's a few that don't, like Lawrence Taylor and other guys down through league history, they need a team. They work in tandem with badasses, and they'll arise at the best of the group. But still, they've got to have those guys. We'll see. I still think Donte. Because I hate to believe Donte pointed that out. He made it sound real convincing too. All right, aside, as I say, Hitler freaked me out the other day. DW recently on his podcast, The Grit Code, said rookie edge rusher Romello Height is currently too light. measuring at just under 6'3" and 239 pounds. I'm looking at I said, so? He's quick, athletic, he'll be fine. When it warned the height child could be a defensive liability to run support, I hadn't even thought about that. Hey, Donte, he's not going to be out there in the run game anyway. Not really. Would have said verbatim, Height is a little light in the ass to be playing on a defensive line, warning that NFL offensive linemen would cave that defense in if they get him on a double team. He's too quick to get double teamed. His call suggested maybe they could beef him up. To that, Whitner was ready for that too. He says, because football season is fast approaching, it is unlikely Height will be able to bulk up significantly before his rookie year. Building substantial muscle mass will require a strict off-season routine of lifting and a caloric surplus. See, those of us who work out and train to get bigger and whatever, you know about that. It can be hard. It seems like whatever you do burns off every damn calorie, especially in the beginning. If you have gains, it takes a month. So if you start out at 185 on a bench, 225, your window to get to the next level, if you want to go from 185 to 225, that could take up to a month and a half. The season's already underway, fam. Okay, so I'm just throwing numbers out there as far as how it works with the human body. You can eat your butt off, and sometimes the meals become irritating because you have to get 5 or 6 meals in a day, right? So you got to probably eat breakfast, and then you have another meal before, or a snack, and then you have another meal, and then you have breakfast. And you have another meal, and then you have lunch. You're tired of eating, right? And those make you sluggish. It always did me. And it makes you sluggish. So by the time you get in the gym and work out, you better work your ass off. But you're feeling sleepy. I hated that. But then that's what you got to go through to gain weight and size and muscle. Because you can't just put on a lot of fat. That's going to slow you down. For him to maintain his speed and even enhance it, he needs to make sure that fat level stays below 7 to 8%. It's tough. So now you got to get cardio in. If he's wired like they say he is, he's got a lot of quick twitch. He's going to burn calories at an excessive rate. It's a sign. Anyway, despite the weight issues the Niners drafted Height for his explosiveness anyway, Donte, first step off the line of scrimmage is just hellified. Quick! Coach staff reporting plans to use him as a situational pass rush specialist. Similar to how they utilize D Ford to pass to avoid putting him in heavy run stopping situations. Anyway, Donte, I agree with you about Jair, but come on, man. Wait a minute. Let the jury stay out a minute. Messing with my emotions, bro. Melo just be at least equal to or better than Bryce Huff. That's all I'm asking. Because John, get Joey Bosa on the phone, man. Oh, God. Woo! Jeez. All I need, fam, convince me I ain't got nothing to worry about. Because Mikel is not as far along as he should be. Got Donte up here talking major boo-boo. I know who I need to talk to. Give me my phones. Brian, for that Brian says candle light vigils. LA does not need any more fires. Damn right on that, boy. The dry season's coming up in LA too. Oh, God. Now, let me go ahead and get my whooping. Hey, Smooth. Come on in here, man.
Ronbo, family, what's up? What's going on?
Man. You. Sunday time to talk ball.
I want to apologize to you and the faithful from the last show. All that laugh I was doing, I was distracted at the same time.
Oh, okay. Civil.
Before I know it, you were time up. I was like, "What the fuck?" But no, I'm not never like that though. But I'm not standing on business. You don't know, buddy.
I do know. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I understand thoroughly and completely.
Hey man, that Jair Brown shit. I told you, I never wanted that motherfucker. I told you. I said he needs to be gone. Remember, like 2 years ago, I said trade that motherfucker.
Yeah. And then all of us was right with you too. Most of us got tired of Jair.
Luda too.
He don't play enough.
They gotta go, bro. They gotta go. I told you, and here we are with the drummer and shit.
Luda don't talk enough. As long as he keeps his mouth shut and don't be calling people up.
But he's not producing. He's not doing anything.
Yeah.
He's not doing shit. Tell me one thing he did good besides make a play here and there. He's not consistent.
I'm still mad at him about that Super Bowl. That was Luda Jr. The ball bounced off his damn foot and made. Now Luda. No, I ain't got no love for him.
All the mishaps and all that. We done with the bullshit. We got dogs in here. The leftovers that we had from previous drafts, if they ain't did shit in 3 years, they gotta go, bruh. I don't give a damn. We have $69 million in cap space. We need every fucking penny. If you're not producing, get somebody on the field that can. We are win now mode. Shanahan Lynch, 10 fucking years. Come on, bruh. We getting close. We got to kick that motherfucker in. I'm tired of it. Playoffs here, championship. We know we can get there. We got the team to get there. We had 22 fucking injuries, and we still got there. Finish strong. We can win the Super Bowl. We stay healthy. Those past years, we could have won the fucking Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
We could have won, bruh.
Every Super Bowl we lost, it was us. It had nothing to do with the Chiefs. It did, but not really.
We don't never have to make excuses because we know what we have in house. Fuck what they talk about on the outside. The outside, that's how they never won shit. Detroit, they ain't never won the fucking Super Bowl. Houston, Texas, they ain't never won the fucking Super Bowl. The Cardinals, they ain't never won the fucking Super Bowl. Miami with Marino, you think you can get there that easy? The motherfucker never went back after we beat them motherfucking Stanford Stadium.
Scarred them.
Don't get me started, bruh. I go down in history, bruh. But then let's get back to the I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 steals in the draft that we picked up. And I still study them. I still study them over and over. They're dogs, bro. Let's go with running back Black. Should have been the second running back. He's a steal. Romello Height.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for that name, family. Watch out for that name.
Oh, I hope so.
Jaden Duggar. Watch out for that name. Linebacker, free safety, 6'5", 239. Speed, got him in the 5th round, pick 154. Gorton Halton, watch him too, 6'2", 292, from Oklahoma. They say he's too short, his legs too short. All he is 2.2. I'm gonna put this out there. Who did the Rams have that was dominant, that teams had problems with?
Whitworth?
And he retired.
Detroit versus
Donald.
everybody.
Aaron Donald.
Little, yes.
Aaron Donald. Check this out. Aaron Donald. How tall was he?
2'9".
I'll wait.
That boy is.
Look, bruh. It's not about the height and the size. It's the strength and determination. Are you willing to destroy the man across you? Are you willing to move a man one way?
You don't want to move.
Mm-hmm. If you can do that with not one lineman, but 2 linemen, and I want to hear, that's college bullshit. The motherfuckers he went against was top-ranked draft picks, offensive linemen that went to other teams.
Constantly.
They're gonna put them in as starters. So don't say, switch up. He went against real NFL players too. Nah, fuck that shit. Stand on your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you speak, you stand on it. You don't backtrack off shit, then that's make you look weak. I'll be more willing to forgive you and give you a props if you say, you know what, bruh, you was right. I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I give you that. And that's how it is. But say one thing, then piggyback off it, like you ain't say that shit. Nah, that's fake. That's why my circle is real small, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My circle is 10. Outside my family, my circle is 10.
I agree. You know, because
strong sisters and
analysts do
brothers,
that
you
all
know.
the time. They sort of walk things back by saying, "Well, you know, essentially, this is what
Don't
took
do
place
it.
in order for that to happen."
I'll
No,
be
no,
the
no, 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 no,
first.
no. That's not what
From
you
day
said.
one, Ronbo. From
Mhm.
day one, I told you in the faithful. If I'm wrong about something, I'll be the first to say it. Nobody's gonna come behind me and
You've
say,
done
"Tune
that.
said this wrong." No, I'll be the first. If I
Mhm.
forget, let me know, and I say, "Okay, you're right," and I give you that. But don't try to like show me up. That'll never happen.
Yeah.
That'll never
Smooth stays
happen.
on top of his game.
I'm strong
Yeah.
enough to beat cancer. I'm strong enough to beat you
Indeed.
mentally.
Yes, indeed. And the man is from the Phil-Mo, which stands for a lot. Yes.
Come on, man. Come on. You already know what it is. I don't even have to represent no more. You already know. Everybody know where I'm from. So
Yeah.
with that said, oh yeah, and about the miles and shit. Oh yeah, over 30,000 miles.
38.
38, yeah,
Yeah.
give or take. Yeah, it's still in the 30s.
Mm.
And Rams, the crybaby motherfuckers,
I
y'all
know, man.
begged the commissioner to have y'all fucking home game overseas because you know we're gonna take over that fucking stadium.
How weak is that? Oh.
Weak. Weak. They showed us we the bullies. We the bullies. They showed they the bitches of the NFC West.
I love it. Smooth.
In
We got to
Seattle,
roll.
that's it. In Seattle, y'all go. Seattle ain't gonna be no more Seattle Seahawks. They moving to Oklahoma.
I can't wait for that.
Yep.
Smooth,
You know this 415, City, the best podcast in the world, Ronbo Live Sports Show. All my family, my wife, Tanjan, Maddie, everybody else, Ellis. Hey.
Nice move.
I mean, everybody, bro. I can't name you all, man. I'm about to eat and finish the show, but I love you all. Y'all know that. Y'all know
We love
that.
you, Smooth. You know this too.
All right,
I'll see you in a minute, bro.
Yeah, bro.
All right, family. All right, love y'all. Okay, take care.
Oh, God. Oh, Matty! Hey.
Rombo.
Man, here we are. I was crying my eyes out about her schedule, you know. But looking at it, it is not that bad. The teams we're playing are going to be, you know, what we had. You have to get that when you go 12-5. But the schedule gave us a lot of break. We go through the whole first half of the season kind of easy as far as the travel goes. Not the games, but easy. So travel's not bad. We can do that.
Yeah, and I'm okay with where the bye week comes in.
Right?
I'm just glad it's not too early.
Right in the middle of the season. Perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And we're going to pick up another
week
player
later, but you know, whatever, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then we pick up another player during the week 8, get him all worked in. And you know they're going to.
Yep. Well, and just, you know, regardless of whether let's say we do have a relatively healthy season, somebody's bound to get hurt somewhere, some way, somehow.
Please,
but that's the nice thing about we got some nice depth though.
Yeah. And who cries when the Jones boys coming in on the field? No, I actually want to see. I want to see the Jones boy show up for a couple of games this year. But how many teams can say they don't mind their backup quarterback playing? So we got depth everywhere.
Yeah, I love it. It's kind of nice. That's a luxury, man. Like I don't think we think about it enough.
I did after last year because I didn't know he was going to look that good. Oh, is Matty? Do you know if Jimmy G is still in L.A.?
You know, I haven't even looked.
See, because Stafford is due to go down. He's been up all season long for 3 seasons, and he goes down this year. If Jimmy's not there, and I don't think he is, because they got 2 more quarterbacks. They're going to carry 4 quarterbacks.
He's not.
And so
looks like he's considering retirement.
Well, I heard about that, but I don't know if he was serious. So they're going to bring in one of them rookies. If Stafford goes down, if he's gone more than 2 or 3 weeks, they're out of the playoffs.
Oh yeah, yep. No, you're right.
Dude, Rudy, 100%. Shut the hell up, Rudy. Shut the hell up.
That's
God.
music to my ears.
Ian Sharp says he's gone. Yeah.
Shut the hell up, Rudy. Rolls right off the tongue.
Oh, it does. The guy's he took off about 3 weeks, and suddenly he came back the other day. Now he's telling us about how great an athlete he was as a child.
I'm sure.
As somebody said, he's been sort of one of those special children ever since he was 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah,
I said, guys,
right.
That's not funny. Don't go there. That's just evil. But anyway, yeah. So
it's all right. He makes it easy though.
Yeah, the Rams. I'm looking forward to playing them this year too. But man, yeah, the mileage, the teams we play is the obstacle. Go ahead, Manny. Let me stop. Go ahead. I keep cutting.
I don't know. We were just bantering back and forth. I'm not even really sure where we're going.
Yeah, yeah.
Not sure where this shit's going.
This reminds me of when I used to go on road trips with my buddy Ed. We would just start driving around. We'd leave in the middle of the night. And it'd be, the strange thing about it, when you're 21, 22, your brain does not connect. After drinking, get in a car and just start rolling across the country.
Pretty much, dude. I love it.
It's so funny. We got tired though. Finally, we end up in Nevada, right? We stop in Reno, Nevada, and go in there and gamble. Nothing will bring you home faster than going to a casino.
No shit. They'll take your money so fast, Ronbo, and make your head spin.
It does. Hey, okay.
Goodness.
About Romello Height. I've been all in on Romello. I see him in footage. Then I looked at some of the details surrounding his success. And then Whitner spotlighted him and amplified him. I said, Donte, I didn't need to be enlightened to this. I was in my fantasy world. Boy, we got us an ass kicker now, and we still might, Matty. But knowing that he played against played with two of the best linemen in the NC2A, which may have excelled his success, we have an issue on our defensive line right now because Michael's not quite ready. He could have been Bailey. And, we got guys in the middle, no problem. Okay, I think we're going to be okay because I want to believe we are.
I think so. Oh, absolutely. I think I have zero worries, man. I think everything's going to time out just the way it's supposed to.
Raheem has a plan. That's why I want it.
Oh, I think so. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. I agree. That's something else I was going to bring up.
I want to hear Whitner apologize in week 7, week 8. Yeah, he's already got 7 sacks, so I'm done, man. I'm gonna call the young man up myself and tell him what a good job he's doing. How about that? Thank you, Donte.
I like that.
Man, you freaked me out.
Thank you, Donte.
Jesus.
I think I told you the other night that I'm going to go to a game where we got tickets, right?
Yeah. Which game was that again? You're coming to Levi's
against the Commanders.
Yeah. Yeah, Monday night. It's a Monday night game. Perfect.
Monday night. Yep.
It's going
to be fun, man.
Game was definitely on a Monday night too.
I've never been to a Monday. This is my second NFL game.
Hey, what was the first?
It was against Cardinals in 2015.
Okay.
Kaepernick was playing. No, we lost. It was like something atrocious. It was something like 40-something to 7.
And why did I ask that question? 2015 was when we were taking a slide from Harbaugh had already left, and the Cardinals were doing things like, what was that quarterback's name? Carson Palmer? Yeah. Palmer would throw the ball up in the air about 50 miles high. It would be up there for like 20
Then
minutes.
Fitzgerald would grab it.
Yeah, or two of those fleet-footed receivers he had. And I used to say, I don't understand what kind of defense we're playing, guys. That ball was up there long enough. I could have drove across town, ordered a sandwich, and came back and still made a play. How the hell did that fall right into a Cardinals' hands? And the ball would drop right over the shoulder of the receiver, and they'd waltz into the end zone. And Fitzgerald would just eat us up in the middle of the field. I hated that year.
Well, and he did too. I remember we had just walked into the stadium, and I didn't know which direction we needed to go to our seats. So by the time like we just walked in, man, and the whole place went crazy. I knew somebody had scored, and I knew it wasn't us.
I know, right? Because we were less impotent that year. It was just really sad.
It was really bad.
Hey, but Maddie, we survived it. We got through it. And we've had a good time since.
Oh yeah, no, we did. Yep, we got through that crap, man. So it's all good. We got a lot to look forward to this year.
Yes.
Everybody's calling us old, and it's like, man, laugh it up.
Yeah, just
laugh
keep that up. Keep that energy.
Keep that energy. Yep, keep that energy, Ronbo. I'm just waiting.
I tell you, man, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go. I'm gonna see you a couple of days.
Back.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't know why I won't be able to be back. Let's see, somewhere between Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'll catch you one of those nights then, my bro.
You sure will, because I'll be looking for you. All right, Maddie.
Have a
good night, my man.
Have a good night, bud.
You too. Oh,
night.
Man. Let's go. And let's go check Triple A.
What's up, Ronbo?
Triple A, we can pump the brake on the pain and suffering we thought we'd endure. As far as the travel schedule goes, they got it set up so we actually get a break after coming back from Oz. It's not that bad. We're going to be on the East Coast 2 times all year. We don't leave the Pacific time zone. That is like really hard on the body. You keep taking all those long treks, having to endure jet lag and come back. It takes a couple of days to get over jet lag no matter what you do. And none of that this year, So, what do you think about that schedule? And also, the Romello, are you concerned about Romello?
For Romello, I mean, for me, no, I'm not too worried about him because he's more of that speed edge rusher.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm sure he'll have to bulk up a little bit because because you don't want to be too bulky. No, you want to keep your speed. So
I don't believe his system will allow him. That's a greyhound. You ever seen a fat greyhound? They eat a lot, just like any other dog. He'll never be a big guy. So we don't have to worry about that. He can eat all he wants to. I had a similar metabolic system as a kid. I was like eating everything because Triple A, you ever play football? There were guys. There's your Mesmer, Mendo, and there's 3 types of bodies. What's that? I don't know why I can't think of that. Anyway, if you are a mesomorph, yeah, that's a thin one. You can eat all you want to. We have the system of a rabbit. That food's going to go in and go right out. It's not going to leave anything but the energy, the weight and size. You're going to be sick trying to eat, drinking protein shakes between each meal. The milk is killing your gut. It's just it doesn't help. They have scientific ways of doing it now. They got drinks that some guys can handle. Then you can process in your system. But still, man, it's rough. Oh, so I'm saying he'll gain weight, but it'll take him 2 or 3 years to look any bigger to us. Leonard Floyd was like that too. In fact, Leonard Floyd Do you know there's only 5 pounds? Floyd came in at 644. Our boy comes in at 39. Hey, Leonard Floyd did all right. They both ran. Leonard Floyd runs a 6'4". Wow, 4'6". He's 6'4". He runs a 4'6" 40. Romello 6'3" and runs a 4'6" 4. These guys are like carbon copies of each other. Leonard Floyd had a pretty good career in the NFL, though.
Yeah, I can see the similarities between Height and Floyd.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and as far as the schedule, I think I told you this Friday night that the NFL is trying to make money on the 49ers.
Yes, especially us. You're right. They send the 49ers everywhere. I'm surprised they didn't wait till now to do it.
I know.
Right?
Yeah,
Because the 49ers have been badass for about at least the last 6 out of 8 years, right? So, yeah. And they were sending everybody but us to the UK. They played a couple of games. We went to Mexico a little while back, but, yeah. We're that ambassador team. Everybody likes to know the 49ers. Even if you don't like us, you know about us.
Yeah. So, yeah, and, I think like right after the Rams game in Australia, I think we got like 3 games at home, I believe.
Yes. We don't have to go anywhere for weeks.
Yeah.
And then when we do go, it ain't too far away.
I mean, that's not bad though.
No, because it's been worse in the past. Usually they start us on the East Coast every year. 49ers, you got 2 games in a row, 1 in New York and 1 in Tampa. And those are going to be in back-to-back weeks. Why y'all want to do us like that? So we come home or not, but whatever we do, we got to make the right move or else we're going to be tired. So so you guys got to pay for those accommodations we have to use on the East Coast. Mother scratches. Hey, it's too bad we don't play. Okay, Denver and Mexico. We need to go to a place where they can condition in altitude, right? I think last year, actually, wait a minute, where are they? No, that Denver game was too far. Triple, if they would have made that Denver game and the Mexico game kind of close, it would have been perfect. Just stay in Denver, work in that altitude, and then go to Mexico. No, that's too nice. That's too nice. God. All right. See, there's nothing to be done about that. But anyway. Yeah, Colorado Springs. We'll be going there for workout and conditioning. Thanks, David. Triple A, what else you want to add?
I think that's pretty much it.
All right. I'll see you on Twitch then, and you guys save me some Rudy too, man, because I came in late the other day to get his ass, but yeah, all right. I don't remember, but you guys are so childish. I'll see you in a little while. All right. Night,
Ronbo. Have a good night.
You too. Jesus.
Ronbo.
Jesus, man. Listen, chill out, man, about that schedule, man. It ain't all that bad. And in fact, schedule makers did us a favor. Making us go to Oz to open the season is kind of rough, but man, after that, it's kind of nice, actually. We still got to come play some hard ball because the teams are playing bad boys, a lot of them. So, Also, you feel about Romello Height. Romello, man, ain't getting a lot of people. I went to a forum and people's all over Romello. But you know what? Jesus, a lot of people who get on the picks like that, Mainly because it ain't about the pick as much as it is Shanahan and Lynch picked him. He's got to be sorry. This is why a lot of people think that way these days. I confronted a guy on Facebook for him about that. I mean, but go ahead.
Either way, he's a rookie. No matter how you see it, he's still going to, he has Nick Bosa on that defensive line with him. He has a good group of guys around him, so I don't think we're really going to have to worry about that guy, Romello. I think he's going to have a lot of great veteran leadership around him. We even got the guy from the Cowboys, too, that defensive tackle.
Oh, yeah. But he's on the interior. Well, you're right. Yeah, we got polished dudes, though, for no doubt.
Exactly. So I'm not really tripping on that, So yeah, it concerns me. Yeah, sure, why not? But look at Huff. Huff was the biggest guy, but he was producing.
Yeah, until they made him play 4 downs. Because I used to love to watch him come out there on the 3rd down. But when Nick went down, he had to play 4 downs. He sort of diluted his game a little bit. Yeah, you're right. So, we'll be fine there.
Yeah, So I'm not really worried about him. Just a fact because he's a rookie. We gotta see, what he's gonna produce. He's not gonna be there. First down every drive. He's gonna be probably second and third down.
At the earliest,
maybe. So Nick Bosa's coming back. He had, and especially, the 49ers also have that guy, Holton, too, the guy from Oklahoma. So. Oh, yeah.
Actually, and also the guy we got, the mystery guy that we got from the national championship team, the Hoosiers. I can't wait to see if his game translates to the NFL. This dude was a terror playing for Indiana, but he's not built for the kill. But he gets it done. Well, we'll see.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy. Another guy that you guys talked about earlier was Black. The running back from Indiana.
Yeah, Kalen.
Yeah, Kalen. Yeah, I can't even say his name. I botch his name all the time.
I know, right? So, I do this for the first 3-4 weeks of knowing a new player, especially rookies. Cannot keep their name in their head. And then after a while, their name becomes a household name. But yeah, Kalen Black. And people talk so bad about it. They make it play better.
Him running up the middle.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of reminds me of Frank Gore a little bit when he was running up the middle for us.
That quick step in that hole. And bam! God, too late. And he's quick too. Man, it's going to be fun. And disrespected like he is, he's got something to prove.
12-5, Ronbo. 49ers 12-5.
Yeah, no, I got him 12-5 too. Smooth got on me about that, but you know what? 12-5 ain't a bad record. We can do it again.
Oh yeah, 12-5. We have a young interior defensive line.
They got to get acclimated.
We have a young defensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have Greenwald for 1 year. I hope he can resign for another year after this.
Yeah,
and
this is a prove year.
But
dude Dugan, DUG, they're not going to make him wait long. You're not going to get to see him much this year because nobody wants. You can't put him on the practice squad. I hope the 49ers don't try to play that game. Don't try to hide him on the practice squad. Put him on the IR. Do anything you have to do, but be careful. He'll get poached. Too much is being said about him. Because I don't think he's gonna.
Knowing the Niners, the Niners. They're gonna rush any guy that they see producing pretty fast.
I know. It's like they didn't let a couple other guys. They didn't play. We didn't remember last year. Valdez did not play. Watch Valdez see actually, because the rumor was because Valdez played so well in practice, they paid him extra bonus money at the end of the season. I'm telling you right now, the 49ers said, okay, look, man, we know you, we got these guys here, but listen, we're going to give you a little extra money. Your year is coming up. So Valdez makes appearances this year because last year in the practice squad, they poached him so quick. And Valdez is what, 21, 22? So, looking for this to happen. Joey Griffin, Elvis Doomerville.
Also offensive line.
Yeah. Who's on the offensive line? I want to see.
Enrique Cruz and
Enrique's no secret though. He ain't gonna be on the practice squad either. So
he's a big boy. So
athletic.
Hey, I'm looking for I really want to see him work out with Trent.
Yeah. Learn everything you can learn from a Pro Bowler. Hall of Fame Pro Bowler. So, but
I hate to sound biased, man. Hey, I think Trent is top 3 all time, Ronbo.
You see what? Trent is what?
I think Big Trent is top 3 all time.
Oh, easily.
Oh yeah. He just needs that ring.
I know, man. I wish
if he gets that ring, he might be between 1 or 2.
See, we should have got it 3 years ago. That was us. We lost that game in the last couple of minutes. Oh no. Jesus, always good to talk to you, man. We don't get to talk to you enough these days because you're a busy man, but we gotta go. I'm gonna see you in a couple of days. So if you got time.
Rombo. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being here. All right.
Hey, shout out to the greatest fan base in the world, the 49er fan base.
Yes.
I love my fan base. I love our fan base. Let's go. I hope our boys get it done this year.
Please. All right, Jesus. Have a great day, man. All right.
You too.
Thanks. And Eric.
What's up, Ronbo?
Eric, football, man. Football. I can smell in the backyard that meat on the grill. Let me go get a piece while the commercial's on. Come back in. Sit down in front of that TV. 49ers.
Yep.
3rd and 3. This may be the moment that people have been waiting for. As Kyle's calling CMC back to the sidelines. Here comes a debut. It appears to be Kalen Black. 3rd and 3. Goal to go. But Eric, I got some scenarios all set up already. Woo! How you doing tonight?
Well, doing good. I got my record prediction for Seattle.
Good.
Picking. So let's see what we got. We got 11 wins, 5 losses, and 2, but I don't know about.
Wait a minute, ties? Oh, I see. Oh no, you mean you haven't decided yet? Okay.
Yeah.
Ties.
Yeah.
A tie sucks.
I'm thinking the final game against the Rams would fall into that unsure category. I just
wait.
don't know. And also,
you guys play the Rams in week 17?
Yeah, week 18. Yeah.
Eric, the table is set. I don't see you guys losing to the Shams in week 17. Why? Oh, this is good. Because if it's going close, I think the Shams are the weak man out. I didn't know you guys played the clams, the scams, the Shams in week 17. I love it.
Yep. And then the other one, and part of the only reason why usually I would put Vegas as a win, but with Clint Kubiak being the head coach in Vegas now, the Seattle former offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's another toss-up.
I know. Things could be changing.
Kind of a toss-up.
Things could be changing in Vegas. Could be.
Yep. And in fact, and you all will be happy to know, but 2 of the 5, I got week 5 and week 12 going your direction.
Who do we play in week 5 and 12?
Seattle. I feel like it's going to be both wins.
I'm asking a sweep of these Hawks. I don't know. That's really generous of you, but I'm looking to split with the Hawks at minimum. I'm looking to sweep the friggin' Rams. So, because they got, the Shams, the Cardinals are the mystery. Well, you know what? What are they going to look like this year? I can't imagine. Although I can't imagine them being as bad. They got a new coach over there, right? I think so.
I believe they do, yeah.
Yeah, when you get these changes for teams that are just pathetic, their personnel is not bad. And that tight end is ridiculous. If we could get him as George Kittle decides to make his way to the WWE, I'd be so grateful. That McBride is a pain in the ass. He is going to be one of the best in the game. Well, if he's nearly that now, another 2 or 3 years, he's going to own the NFL. If he had a top quarterback, man, can really get open and make great catches, runs after the catch, runs good routes. He blocks too. See him on a few plays.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be, I feel, things are going pretty good out here. And of course, my buddy Bear told you guys about that a couple of days ago. That's always going to be sticking with me. Because, it's...
Wait, did I hear you say he's going to be sticking with you? What did you tell me about that person a few days ago?
Oh no! That's the one that got shot and killed.
Oh, God! Oh, you say, wait a minute, but you say he witnessed that. He wasn't the one who got shot and killed.
No. He was.
He was the one?
He's gone.
Oh, wow.
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
What a horrible way to go.
But he was definitely, you gotta just remember all the good times you have with people because you don't know if you're gonna get that chance.
Yeah. I always think that way. That's why sometimes, but you know what ends up happening with that, Eric? Some of us who think that way, instead, you have that thought and people worry too much. And then, you get careless. Eric, but, let's continue the subject in a couple of days, okay? Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Okay, man.
All right. Have a great night, Eric.
Have a great night, guys.
Thanks, Eric. And now we turn our attention to that man we call Chill Phil. Phil, I'm glad you called in tonight on tonight's subject because you're the guy with all the positives all year long. Phil always comes in and makes you feel shame for having any doubts about the 49ers. This is one of those. Phil, I went in and in your thinking pattern, I said, I look at the schedule. You know what? We got crying about the mileage, but look how it's spread out. And if not for Australia, that mileage would be down about another third from where it is. So,
The only thing about the schedule I don't like is that the Seahawks have a bye week right before they play us.
Yeah, I know. I don't want them rested either. I did see that.
Yeah, I don't. I didn't like that. But other than that, the days of rest differential is 0.
Yeah.
So we're not in bad shape there like we were the last 2 seasons actually. But we got 2 cold weather games, one in New York. And the other one, I think, is Kansas City.
Wait a minute, are we going to KC?
That,
yeah, we are, huh?
Yeah, we're at KC.
Okay.
So, it is what it is. The schedule's the schedule, and every team's got to play it. So,
whether you like it or not,
I think it's okay. Honestly, it's not. not a bad schedule.
You know, because if you look at the 38,000, it's just, oh my Lord, what did they do? I thought we were going to be on and back and forth to the East Coast.
Like the first game is like what 4,000 of it. So
I mean, a percentage of that is the first game. If you take a round trip, I mean, and you do, you have to. It's a lot of miles.
And not only that, when we get back, we get back the day we left. So because of all the time changes. So
yes.
We get an extra day's rest there. So and then we got 3 games at home.
Yes.
I'm not worried about that.
And they're not heavy punchers either, those 3 games.
No, it's Arizona and
Miami.
I forget. Miami, Arizona, and then Denver will be tough. But
Denver. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, but still, we're at home. So, I'll take Denver at home versus Denver on the road. So.
Especially that altitude advantage they have. Oh, hell yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, as far as Romello goes, I mean, you look at all the pass rushers, a lot of them, like Von Miller, they're not that big.
True.
They're just fast, and they have a lot of bend to them, and they get around the corner. And that's what he's going to be paid to do. He's not there to stop the run.
Anywhere. So
he's going to be on 3rd and long, 3rd and passing situations, and that's it. He's going to be in the NASCAR package.
Yes.
You know, you got McHale, and you got what's his name, White, who can play defensive end.
That's right.
To set the edge.
Yeah,
you know,
I forgot about
him. Nick will be fine. And then, you know what? I wouldn't mind it if we signed Joey Bosa.
Because him and Nick are going to compete. They've done that all their life. They're going to try to outdo each other. That's exactly what we want. Perfect.
You know, and Joey would give us just an added guy to bring in waves. And, you got guys like McHale and White to set the edge on running downs, and then you bring in Joey and Nick and Romello for the pass rushing specialists, and you just wear down defenses that way or offenses that way. So
if you can allocate Joey just to play certain downs,
if we could get him for like 10 to 12 million, if we could get him like 10 to 12 million. I would go for that. I would like that.
I think Joey had a good year last year, though. So, now I think he's asking for more. But, Joey, come on, man. You get a deal here.
Well, nobody's signing him.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. But I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I'm all for it. So
also, the backup quarterback for the Rams is Stedham.
I know. I thought so. Jimmy's gone, isn't he?
It's not Jimmy G. Jimmy G's not with him any longer.
Yes, I hated when he was over there to begin with. Good.
So, if Stafford goes down, I think the Rams are in trouble.
They're in deep trouble.
So,
because Stedham the third, he's
Stafford's gone a couple years straight without an injury, but he's been injury prone most of his career.
He's due.
Exactly.
Look at us wishing pain on him. You know why? Because if Brock goes down, as long as it's minor, we're not Jones.
No, we're
I got no problem with Mac Jones. I do not.
No, I don't either. But I think we're pretty deep this year compared to last year for sure.
Yeah.
And we could use some help at safety. We could use some help maybe on the edge rusher situation, but other than that, I like our situation. If Willis can play that left guard position, as a rookie, and then you got Cruz to take Trent's place eventually, I think that would turn out to be a pretty good draft if those guys come in, and then with the running back Black and
CMC and there's probably a couple others.
Duggard's. I think Duggard is going to be a star.
Yeah, that's why you got to keep him under wraps. Yeah,
he's like Fred Warner with a 7-foot wingspan.
Well, that sounds all good to my ears.
When his arms hang down at practice, I was watching him.
I know
his arms hang down past his knees.
The guy, he's gonna be, and he's athletic. And you got Robert Jones at left guard.
Athletic.
By the way,
you look at his spider web. His athleticism is like off the chart.
He's built for that. Those guys make good basketball players too with that kind of body. But
yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Robert Jones is at left tackle, Phil. You know about that guy from Miami, right?
What was that?
Robert Jones. The guy's a stud when it comes to pass protection. We got him from the Dolphins. He was hurt.
Yeah, he's the
Dolphins cut him loose. Yeah. So Jones at left guard.
No, I think we're really deep, and we're going to have to cut some players that are pretty good talent.
Right? They're going to go right to. Well, who always picks up our talent? Oh, the Hawks.
Yeah, well, they don't have much room either. So all these teams don't have a lot of room to pick up a guy from someone else's team and then have to put him on the 53.
Yeah, because Pete Carroll's gone.
They pick up a team, they poach a guy, they got to put him on the 53 for 7 weeks, I believe.
That's right.
So
that means you got to get rid of somebody you don't want.
So that gets tough. It's hard to poach.
I know.
You got to be a really good player that they want for them to risk that kind of commitment.
We're going to find out. Phil, always a pleasure. Tell you what, we're back a couple of days. And let's see what develops. All right.
All right, man. You take care.
You too, Phil. See you in a minute.
All right, later.
Night, man.
All right. Bye.
Chill, Bill. Lorenzo. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Lorenzo will find them and beat them.
Ronbo.
Lorenzo! Well, Lorenzo, you know how you always get on us for crying about things? Lorenzo, you're very, very well right about this schedule. It's long, the mileage number looks big, but it's not that bad. In fact, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you got like a long almost a bye with first game, Yeah, you got to go to Australia.
Right.
Levi's down under Rombo.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be funny, Lorenzo. Yeah. If McVay comes in and sees a lot of red shirts, it's going to make him crazy mad.
Yeah, he's going to see it too. You can't do anything about it,
Yeah. Sean, we came all the way here because you wanted to avoid the embarrassment of us playing in your house, which is our house, by the way. And now look at this. You escaped nothing. You fool.
You got Levi's south and Levi's down under, Rombo.
Hey, I like that. Levi's down under, Levi's south, Levi's central. That's really...
Yeah, Rams got nowhere to hide, man.
It's just the way it is. So put them refugees out. We put them out every time we come down there. You know what I mean? Have them on the street sleeping. God, get the hell up out of here. And you guys owe us on that rent for about 6 months. Freaking shams. I cannot stand that team. McVay makes me hate him more, too.
Yeah, they don't bother me so much because they only got, the one Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah, but it's the things. McVay out there running up and down the sidelines and running on the field. Let Shanahan do that. They'll throw a flag on him. Remember that game that McVay was down in the end zone? I said, what? Where's the flag, ref? Yeah. What are you, from L.A.? Guy probably lives in Encino right down. Oh, man. So, just.
Yeah. They're pretty fun. They're pretty good competition. They've had us, maybe 2 out of the past 10 years or something.
Yeah, I know.
Not very much.
That's all they talk about. Rudy's still running around. Remember the year we beat you guys back-to-back years? We swept you.
And the Cowboys beat us back in the fucking 90s, so what?
See, that's why the Cowboys, teams that beat us on occasion, that's all they talk about. Remember, Raiders were the same way. We were beating up the Raiders. And every time I ran into a Raider, they finally beat us. Hey, Ronbo, who the king of the Bay? Man, you know what? I gotta go. God,
Raiders. We got a pretty good schedule. Shit, I'm not worried about it.
Oh yeah, but I mean, we're the humblest fans in the Bay Area, in California, actually.
You know what our record's going to be, Ronbo? 14-3. I don't see where people get 5 losses and 6 losses. I don't see that.
You know, Lorenzo.
We'll split with the Hawks, maybe.
Yeah, sometimes
we'll lose 2 random games somewhere that we should have won.
Well, see, that's what I was talking about. You lose that game you had no business losing. Those are the ones that sneak up on you every year. Either one or
like
2.
I said last week, if we're fully healthy, who are you scared of?
I mean,
who you?
See, I can't. You remember we played the Panthers?
Name one team that can kick our ass if we're.
Well, they not shouldn't be able to. I mean, look, we got a Hall of Fame roster. There's no reason. You know, we got a couple of maybe soft spots on defense, but that's all.
We got a good roster compared to pretty much everybody. You know,
yes.
I mean, some teams have 1 or 3 players, maybe. You know. 4 all-stars. Shit, we got a whole team, man.
That's it.
And up and coming, too, you know?
Yes, and people call us a complete
last
team.
Year, I think last year I was the only one that said, hey, don't worry about it. We got a good team, you know? And we got a better team this year.
Ain't that crazy? Yeah. Overnight.
So I'm not even worried about it, you know? And fucking Cowboys, I'll talk all the shit I want till they earn some respect. When's the last time they earned any respect? You know?
No, it's been dry in that area. You know, Lorenzo, honestly, they did just enough to that defense to actually cause some concern. We're gonna see.
But you hear that shit about it every year, you know?
We knew everybody knew their defense sucked last year.
For 30 years. You know, they must say, oh, you guys haven't done anything either, but fuck, we've been to, 3-4?
At least we've been in the fight. Yeah, we've been in the fight.
You know, we're there. Yeah. You know, I mean, I think Mullins might even have more wins than them, you know?
No, seriously, I was going to kick out 49ers, man. What's it feel like to not be involved and done a damn thing in 30 years? Oh? And Rams fans love to call that. Man, we've been whooping your ass the whole time. If we don't beat nobody else, it's you. Remember that year we went 2-14? Cap was quarterbacking. The only 2 games we won that year was against the Shams.
We've been winning, you know. I mean, we've been, 3 Super Bowls, 4 Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Since.
49ers always compete. Try to tell me.
And if we weren't there, we were in NFC, you know, in the championship.
In the playoffs, in the run. Yes. And we took 2 or 3 seasons off. Harbaugh left.
In the Super Bowl that year, Brock got hurt. We'd have been in the Super Bowl that year. Because we were opening up a can of whoop ass on Philadelphia.
Dude, we were ready, boy.
You know,
came to Philadelphia, wasn't playing. Dude, you could tell.
Yeah, and then we kicked their ass again last year at their house. You know, so
got that.
Yeah,
straight.
And they're supposed to be the contenders. So I don't know. I'm not really too worried about it at all. We got the better coaches. You know,
Lorenzo, and try to figure out who's going to win that NFC. Who's going to win the Cowboys division between the Giants, the Phillies, Philadelphia, the Giants. Who's that 4th team?
Washington.
Oh, that division. Them boys think they're going to do it. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Lorenzo, we out of time, man.
Yeah. All right, Ronbo. Hey, you guys all have a good week. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Gang. You know? And?
Fuck them Cowboys, Ronbo.
Let's go. See you in a minute, bro.
Oh.
Anthony.
What to do, Rambo?
Anthony, I'm so glad you made it in tonight, man, because one thing you do really well is if anybody's selling any of our players short, between you and Phil and a couple other of us, you always put that situation where talk to me about Romello. I'm listening.
Rambo.
Yes.
What I told you about the short arm thing. Aaron Donaldson, he wasn't big at all.
Oh, I know Aaron Donaldson.
He was just relentless, Rambo.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He had short arms too.
He did. I mean,
as far as the Rams, Rambo. As far as the Rams go, you tell Rudy with Sean McVay in the fans
Tell them to pull their panties up and stop crying. Come on, we taking over that stadium. Well, and we take over everybody's stadium, so what?
See? That's what I keep trying to tell him. Hey, Rudy, understand this.
Yeah.
You know what he does every year, Anthony? He brings up posters up huge. Well, see, we beat you guys in attendance each and every year. This is the embarrassment. I feel embarrassed for him.
Rambo, let me tell you something about that.
You're going to say what I know.
Rudy talking about how old our reigns is. You know, we ought to tell him, Rambo.
Yeah.
But what take y'all so long to get y'all 5 reigns in? Why y'all didn't get y'all in all them years?
All right. You got one ring. Why haven't you caught up? I ask him that question every time.
So, see? If you worry about us, well, what take you so long to get y'all's?
30 years. And he says, I've been laughing at 49 for 30-something years. Who are we laughing at what?
Before the schedule go, Ronbo, let me tell you something about this schedule, Ronbo. It's the back end of the schedule, Ronbo. Yeah, it gonna get kind of rough. But Ronbo, what's fair to realize? Everybody talking about we got a young defense. Ronbo, you see what they fail to realize? Ever Collins, CJ West, they know what it is going into the postseason. You see what I'm saying?
They got a little polish.
They not been there, done that. Yep. They're gonna be polished this year, Rambo.
They're ready. They got to off-season training. It was not for the draft.
And for Romello Height, Rambo. The boy, look, Rambo. I'm not worried about him, Rambo.
How come?
He got help. And for if you go back and watch the game, even though Bailey was on the opposite, go out there and watch who be the first one to come off that line, Rumble. It was always Romello Height.
I know.
He was the first one, Rumble.
Yeah. But when you got two badasses, you're playing right between them, those guys are drawing a lot of that offensive line, right? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, we got some guys comparable to that.
I'm not worried about Romello Height. The only player I'm worried about people trying to steal from us, Rambo, is Jaden Duggar.
Everybody's concerned about Jaden. Everybody. The 49ers are going to protect him. He's not going anywhere.
Rambo, you remember when we first got him? I told you about that boy. I told you about the running back. Now, everybody changing their mind about the running back. Then I tried to
including me, I admit. I said,
Black.
I didn't understand.
Rambo, and then I heard about Smooth. I said, man, Smooth think alike, Rambo.
Yeah.
All those players' names, those my players, Rambo. I'm trying to tell you, Rambo.
Because I was very upset about a second round. Was that second round we picked up Kalen? Third.
Yeah. We got him a pick.
Third round.
90?
Yeah.
Third round, yeah.
I'm passing out sitting in the chair. I'm sorry, why, Kyle?
Yeah, and then when you came on and I told you good, I said, Rambo, I'm not mad about the picks. I just don't like where we got them at. But the players I like.
Well, so that's the thing. That's why they called it a reach. But was it? Because, see, I didn't know. When I first saw him, my ignorance didn't let me know. That's Kalen Black.
Rambo, let me ask you something, Rambo.
Right.
Is it a reach if you give the players a pitching system, Rambo?
I agree and concur wholeheartedly.
It's not
reaching to go get the players you want.
Like, for instance, I did like what Donte Whitner said. He had to come back and apologize about scribbling. John scribbling. He came back and apologized.
Did Whitner do that?
He came out and said out his own mouth.
Whitner did apologize for having missed the script. Go ahead.
Just what he said. He said, y'all So I must admit, he said, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm man enough to apologize. He said, Scribbling gonna be a problem for somebody defense.
Yeah,
and I tried to tell you that, Rambo, that's not gonna be a problem.
Donte is quick to criticize. You're right. I forgot he said something about Stribling. He did.
Yeah, he said something about he came back and apologized.
Yeah, good. And that's saying something because Stribling we haven't had any games or any scrimmages or anything like that yet. So, but Cannon Black fooled me though because I didn't see that coming. Did you? You knew about because you watch college football, right? See, I didn't know this was a national champion running back.
You came on, you would have cried.
I know, man. Wiping my eyes. I don't need a running back in the third round, Kyle. What the hell are you doing, man? And then we find out, no, that's just not any running back. That's a Hoosier running back. What?
No, that
Is that? Oh, really?
Rambo, let me ask you one thing, Rambo.
Okay.
Rambo, let me ask you one thing. Why do you think the push worked so good with Jalen Hurts? Because of what he squat, 600 pounds. You see what I'm saying?
5, but still.
So what you think gonna happen when we get them 3rd and 1 and we bring Black up there and put? You see what I'm saying, Rambo?
I'm giving the other team a chance. 3rd and 3, goal to go. So CMC comes off the field. Kalen comes in. We got Anthony. We got to go. I'll see you in a couple of days. All right.
All right, Rambo. Good stuff, Rambo. Appreciate you, man.
Always from you, fam. You know I appreciate you. I'll see you in a minute. Good night, Kate.
Right.
I almost go, good night, Kalen. Good night, Anthony.
Good night, Rambo. Appreciate you, man.
I got Kalen on my mind. Tony!
Rambo. Look,
Tony.
someone...
Yeah? What?
If someone tells you 49ers are reaching for picks,
yeah, it is.
The easiest thing to say to them is, look, Brock Purdy was a reach. How'd that work out for you when you come to play the 49ers?
7 rounds we picked. That was a reach.
You like that reach?
Oh, God. Critics. They don't take any time off.
No, it's not that they don't take any time off. They don't take any time off to think. Before, my dad used to say to me all the time, before you open your big trap, think what you're going to say before you open your mouth, right?
Yeah, agree.
It might come back and bite you on the ass.
Often.
So, but, I mean, look.
You learn that. It takes a whole lifetime, and you still do it. I know I do.
It is what it is. And, I mean, look, these kids have got to go through the process, and the only thing I complain about Shanahan. Look, Shanahan's had 10 years, right? 10 years with the offense.
Yes.
If anyone's going to whinge and whine and carry on the 49ers team, it has to be the boys on the defense, Ronbo.
Yeah.
And the reason is,
they do.
Is every year they've got to learn new verbiage, new defensive coordinator. How many defensive coordinators have we gone through in the last 5 years? There's no consistency there.
Oh, it's Hey, Tony, though, I just want to say one thing on that, though. At least Shanahan insists that you run the same system. They learn, maybe the terms may change a little, or they may even teach the coach the terms. We don't know that. But you notice nobody seems uncomfortable except for that 1 year that what's-his-name took over after D'Amico left. And the players didn't like him. Shanahan made himself like him. But, yeah, what was his name? Anyway, that was about the only year we got.
Well, that's the point. Okay, he's consistent, but he's also the boss.
Yeah.
All right, when you're talking, I mean, is this guy going to be as good as Salah, Ronbo?
Raheem? Right now?
We don't even know.
No, there's no way to know.
We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen until this guy gets on the park, so to speak, or on the field and starts, yelling out things. But like for the defense, you could say, mate, these poor guys, every time it's the new year and everyone's coming, those clips you see, it's time to work, man, let's go, motherfucker. The poor defense, the guys are going, oh, shit, no, fucking coordinator, I've got to learn another year language this year. Whereas the offensive boys, they're all excited. They know all the verbiage. They know all the Shanahan stuff. They know everything.
Yeah.
Right? And Kyle's got to say, I don't know how good this guy's going to be, so I can't say anything about him yet.
Yeah.
But Kyle's got to say, we need some consistency here. Like when he got Salah, I would have said, mate, how much do you want? Name the price, but we want you to stay here for at least 5 years.
Yeah, because that would have been enough to get whatever we need to get done, for sure. Because what they pulled off last year was nothing less than a miracle.
And did they pull it off because of him? Is this guy going to be able to pull off the same thing?
Team was enthusiastic about his return. I really think Sal had a lot to do with that.
They love the dude, Ronbo. They love the dude as a man, you know what I mean? That's you're halfway there. If the team loves you, you're halfway there.
Mm-hmm. He grew up with Salah. He went through the trenches with him early on. And so, he's like that guy. So, yeah.
So that's where my mind is. That's why I stay, I try. I've said to you before, I'm pessimistic before I'm optimistic. But deep down inside, I want to be optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But if I'm pessimistic, at least the pain won't hurt as much if we lose. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people put that kind of wall up so they don't, get crushed. But I kind of, it makes sense. And that way you can be overly happy when things go north instead of south. I hear you.
But Australia, Melbourne, Rombo, is I call it Melbourne, Mexico, you know what I mean? Because it's across the border. South? Yeah. It's across the border. We don't care about them.
Wait a minute, you got Melbourne, Sydney, there's another big city too, isn't there?
Yeah, there's all the big ones like in the States. We got 5 or 6 states, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys got 50 in the same block of land.
Yeah.
Imagine that. But Melbourne, they're broke. They got no money. That city, that state, Victoria, is stone motherless broke. So I can understand. But if they had that in Sydney, the players and the team, Sydney's like San Francisco, Rombo. It's on the bay. The city's on the bay, you know what I mean? There's a lot of shit to do.
Yeah, I've seen pictures.
More of a, But the key thing about Melbourne is I call it the city with 4 seasons. You can wake up and it can be freezing cold. It'll start pissing down, raining. And then by 12 o'clock midday, it's 40 degrees Celsius. And then 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it'll change again. You know what I mean? So you don't know what you're going to get, what weather you're going to get when you go to Melbourne.
How do you dress when you leave your house in the morning? That's crazy.
You don't. Everybody knows. You just, whatever you put on in the morning, you're stuck with it.
Oh, bring a coat. Tony, we got to go. I wish we could hang out a little longer here, but listen, I'm going to be back a couple of days looking for you and more that Tony perspective.
Yeah, the defense, that's what worries me, bro. Anyway, shout out to Ellis, Papa Dragon, Big Show, 49er Brian, the resident bastard, and Smooth Operator, Sucker Free Kitty. The rest of the crew. Catch you in the next one.
I got to remind you that next time, too. All right.
It's going to be all red down here. Don't worry.
I think so. I can't wait. All right, Tony. See you in a minute.
All right, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers, my man.
Tony. Hey, Sardal.
Hi, Rombo. I'm a big fan of your YouTube channel. You make some great content videos on the platform. I'll be tuning into the Week 1 game between the Rams and the 49ers on Netflix. It's going to be an absolute epic matchup from Down Under. and I'm going with them taking down the Rams 52-14 from the Melbourne Cricket Ground, led by Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and Brock Purdy, who still remain as one of the most lethal, devastating duos in the NFL. They will do everything they have to do to stop Stafford and that Rams defense. I'm going with them to end this 2026 season 17-0. They will make it to the Super Bowl. They will win their 5th Lombardi trophy. Hashtag bang bang Niner gang, or Niner gang or don't bang.
Sure, no. 52 points. I really hope that does happen, too. That means the 49ers will have gone buck wild. George Kittle might not be playing, though.
So what are your thoughts on the international games? Like, are you going to be watching all of them? The Melbourne Cricket Ground Australia game, the Mexico City 49ers game.
Absolutely. You can't. I don't miss a game during the season unless something really tragic has to happen. I'm right there for those. Can't wait. Yeah. We'll probably be playing.
I've been telling all my friends that the Niners are going to go 17-0, and my friends have been saying, "Are you smoking some kind of crack right now? What kind of what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying?" But I'm okay with saying that because I dropped the hot take, so I'm okay if people come at me saying that prediction, it's not going to come out to be true. I don't care what people say to me. I speak my mind. I don't care what people say to me.
Good. There you go.
And hell with those, and F those people, because if I think they're going to end 17-0, and I think that's going to be true, and if they don't think that's going to be true, then those guys can go. Yeah. It's my way or the highway. It's my way or the highway.
Yes. 17-0 it is. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's just, we had a good season last year, so we got a tough schedule. There's a lot of Super Bowl contending teams and playoff teams we're going to be playing against this year. But, and our division is tough, except for the Cardinals. We don't know about the Cardinals, though, but yeah. But the Rams and Hawks are going to bring a contest.
I mean, if you look at the schedule, the 2026 schedule for the 49ers, it's brutal. Like, it's absolutely, like, there's so many great teams on the schedule. I'm not sure how Niners are going to do this year.
Well, it's going to be rough. Everybody that's anybody, we got to play them this year. I mean, we don't lose out. We don't play the Patriots. That's about the only contender that we don't. Everybody else we're playing them.
I mean, like, if you look at the schedule, I mean, you have to play a lot of good teams. I mean, this season is not going to be easy for the faithful. I mean, it's going to be tough, but Niners are a good team, and no matter how tough the season is, the Niners always find a way to get the job done and get the win. That's what I love about this organization.
Well, yeah.
I mean, because they're so resilient that they don't focus on the losses. They focus on that. We lost. We learn from the loss. We learn. We focus on what we did, what went wrong, what we didn't do right, and the next game we come and we show out.
That's right. Especially
because that's what the good thing about this team is, because that's what I like about this organization, because sometimes I don't base on one loss. The Niners don't base their season just on losing one game. Like if the Niners lose this game against LA, I mean, it's gonna suck because we're gonna start the season 0-1 to start off the NFL season. But the 49ers don't base it on one game, Even if we lose, there's still going to be 16 games left in the season. So I mean, it's not really going to be over if they lose against LA.
Sure, but remember, you said 17-0, so that's not going to happen.
Like,
don't take your foot off the gas now. No.
So we are. If that prediction ends up happening, we have to have some kind of party. We have to have some kind of party if that prediction comes out to be true.
Yeah. Whole city of San Francisco. The first time the 49ers ever had 17-0 or just ran the season without a defeat. You know what, Sharnez? You got to be careful about that. Just about every team except for the Miami Dolphins doesn't do well when they go through the whole regular season without losing a game. There's only been 2 or 3 other teams that do that. And Tom Brady was the victim of one of those, as I remember. They lost. But it's tough.
The Melbourne Cricket Ground has lots of history because a lot of international teams have played there. Like India has played there.
Mm-hmm.
Cricket. My dad is a huge cricket fan. Loves cricket. Loves watching it.
Yeah.
That's a very iconic venue. The venue that's taken place for the Rams and the Niner game. It's a very iconic international venue, so you should definitely go and go there and check it out.
And it should be. Chanel, we got to go. And always fun to talk to you. I'll be back in a couple of days, okay?
It's great. It's great that you it's great to have me on the show.
Thank you for being here.
You have a great rest of your night, and I always love talking with you. Love always talking 49er football with you. You know, we share a lot of stuff. We love the 49ers. We love Brock Purdy. We love CMC, George Kittle. We love all those players. But it was great being on, and I'll definitely join you next time. Time on YouTube, man. Keep it rocking, Ronbo, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Shardol.
See you later.
All right. Good night for now.
No.
There he goes. Cool Shardol. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Michael!
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Shardol, if you want to follow this channel, follow me, because Nikita, I'm working on getting Nikita's football channel going for the Philadelphia Eagles. But
hey, you've been working on that for a couple of years, Michael. I just realized.
Yeah, but I think I got her in a tablet so we can start getting it. And I'm going to find out from Benny, how does he make those cartoons? I want to do those kind of cartoons, but for Phillies cartoons. I got to talk to him. But no, I'm going to help her out so I could, get some people. But no, there's rumors about Jimmy G. There's 2 teams looking at Jimmy G, the Patriots and the Broncos.
Jimmy should go back to the Patriots.
And back up, but also the Broncos need a quarterback because they don't know how Bo Nix is going to be.
Yeah, Bo. Well, I thought he just...
Bo is still,
Did he break a leg last year?
Yeah, he broke something. Yeah, he still played that last play when he broke it. He was still playing when it was broken.
That was in the playoffs, too. That's recent,
yeah,
actually.
remember?
Yeah, that foot might not be ready to go, or leg.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind seeing Jimmy G going to, probably if he goes to the Broncos, we're playing them, and he comes to San Francisco. Jimmy comes back home.
Yeah, I just wanted Jimmy anywhere
I think
but
he goes
LA.
back to the Patriots. I think he just goes back to New England and stay there and retire as a Patriots.
It killed him when he left.
That's his original team he was drafted with.
Yes.
He was drafted by them. So go back home.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Go back home. I have nothing to get, and then you could go to Hollywood after and do your thing. Kelly Stafford.
Yeah, Hollywood's big stuff, buddy.
And I say this, Rams are screwing no quarterback now. If they lose now, they got to depend on a rookie, Ty Simpson, who we don't know who he's like. And your favorite guy, everybody, your magical guy they always put down, Mr. Bennett.
Stetson Bennett the third, Esquire.
What are they going to do when Stafford goes down?
They're going to say
runs all over them. Oh yeah, what are they going to do, Rams?
Run the ball.
I looked at your schedule, Rams. I look at your schedule. I think you're only winning 8 games this year.
Brutal
8
schedule.
games.
Yeah.
8-9. I think I see the Rams going 8-9.
Well, as long as we provide them with 2 of those losses, that's all I need.
Yes.
You know.
I have us going 12-5 and a bonus 13 if I get lucky 13.
Yeah.
I think we could.
You know what?
I think. Hey, if you look at all the 49ers history, how many of those games that they made to the Super Bowl were hard schedules?
Well, God, I have to think about and go.
You got to look at that. You got to look at history.
Yeah, because I'm not.
What are history? What are the 49ers history with tough schedules? You know what I mean? And look at the Super Bowl. Yeah, you got to look at that.
I don't know that we've ever had an easy schedule, and I think tough schedule is what we thrive on. Remember that first year we went 2019?
You know why I like the tough schedule? This is how you
makes it tough.
We meet up again in the playoffs. It's good to have a good hard schedule. So because we're going to meet up with them again anyway.
Yeah.
We'll probably meet up with Seattle in the playoffs, or the Eagles, or maybe the Cowboys somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe,
maybe 2019 schedule
Carolina
was brutal.
or Orlando.
And we still went to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
That's all right. We'll be there again. We'll be back to the playoffs again. The Rams will be looking this third place.
Yeah. I can see them going to the playoffs all the time. just getting it past the Super Bowl. So 49ers go to the playoffs and going to the NFC CG. It seems to be that's what they do. Except for this last time.
I think the 49ers and Seahawks could split. I mean, we might be lucky to get past you, but we might even have the same record. I think the Seahawks and the 49ers could have the same record.
Yeah. You know what? The Hawks need to go through a slide, though, like everybody else after the Super Bowl.
They could. Maybe this is the year they go. Maybe this is the year they slip and slide. They go up and they go down.
It's tough.
Well, you never know.
To come out of a Super Bowl and still have a winning season.
It's hard to repeat. It's hard to not like it's hard to repeat yourself. Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah.
Be Super Bowl hangover for the Seahawks.
It's a long season.
And Don Burr, I have a question. Don Burr, where are you? The Pistons got knocked out tonight.
Oh, he was here earlier. Yeah, he was here earlier.
Oh, you were? Oh, you're going to go to Cancun now?
Yeah, he came in.
Cancun on the couch? Let's go
Wait a minute. In Detroit, it's too far to go to Cancun from Detroit, isn't it? I wonder where they go.
Yeah. I don't know. They go
maybe they go to Boston. What's the name of that area? That beautiful area in Boston?
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod. Yeah, on the way to Cape Cod. I don't know what the weather's like.
Yeah.
Cancun is beautiful.
The Tigers are not that good either in baseball. Tigers are not playing that good either.
I told him about that.
Boy, Detroit's going down. Boy, Don Burr, your team's going sinking like Titanic.
Hey, when's the last time the Red Wings won?
I know. Don't remind me.
And I'm in Boston. I'm in Connecticut, so I got all my Red Sox, Celtics, and Bruins, and 49ers, and the Detroit last Stanley Cup. Oh, in the 80s? I don't know. Look that up. I don't remember. I don't follow Detroit.
Don't laugh, Ronbo. The 49ers. You know what? See, but I remember the Red Wings. Everybody knew who they were because they were constantly.
I mean, they used to be in the Western Division. They start off in the Western Division and they move into the Eastern Division. Detroit, when they align at the division, it's like the Seahawks. When the Seahawks were in the AFC West, now they come to they come to us. Remember how the Falcons and Saints were in our division back in the day? Now they go.
Do you notice how there's been no league expansion for a long time?
There'll be an expansion coming. You wait. There'll be an expansion. There's cities that would love to have a football team.
You're right, because the Cardinals probably need another team. And Oklahoma, Seattle's going to want another team because they're serious about going to Oklahoma. Aren't they?
There's going to be teams out there. You might see another team from Texas, like San Antonio.
Seattle's a great place to have a team too. Fan support is wild. I don't know why they're leaving.
Yes. So, California might bring Oakland back. San Diego.
Not going to bring Oakland back.
Ronbo.
No, I mean there'll be Oakland team, but it won't be the Raiders. It'll be something else.
No. Or the San Diego team. You never know. Teams.
There's room.
I love to see more football teams. Come on, let's get more teams. I love football. Let's get more.
They're going to make us play 18 games anyway. All right. Hey, Michael, we'll see you. We forgot to hit upon the subject, but we'll do that next time.
Yeah, well, that's okay. No, I'll talk to you Sunday with more 49er news, and I'll let Nikita know you say hello. Because my birthday's next month. I'll be hitting the 49. I'll be 49.
All right. Oh, perfect. 49, and we win the Super Bowl.
Coming up next month.
Right.
June 13th. Madness coming up quick.
All right.
This man's getting old. Another year I'll be hitting 50. I told Nikita. This man's getting old.
That's right. You're going to win a Super Bowl at your same age. 49ers Super Bowl.
Oh, 49, baby. I'll play that. I'll play that as a lottery ticket.
You have a great night, Michael.
All right,
see you shortly.
I'll see you soon. I'll see you too, buddy. Have a good one.
Yeah. Jamal, bring your Hoosier National Championship self up in here.
Good morning. Well, I know it's morning where I'm in. Maybe it's still good evening to you guys, but I know that.
Jamal, where are you?
I'm in Gary. I'm in Lafayette, Indiana, but I was born and raised in Gary, Indiana.
No, I mean, but you said, what time of day is it for you right now?
Right now, I think I'm Eastern time.
Okay. Well, so, it's got to be at least what? Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you're right. Morning. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, Jamel, I bet you were delighted to hear us talking about your running back. I've been apologizing about Caleb Black ever since the draft. I didn't know what a Kalen Black was. I apologize for that. And then I was pretty much impressed by what I was seeing on the screen and hearing about his accomplishments of strength and athleticism. But he's still a running back, y'all. I don't need a running back. So, then I find out, wait a minute, he's a Hoosier? Is that right? Wait a minute, I've had a change of heart. Okay. Isn't it amazing? That is what you call being prejudiced. Had he been from any other school and maybe done any other thing, there's a couple of schools, maybe, but I'll get him into Ohio State. I might have been okay with that. But I didn't know who won I know who won the championship, but that's what I'm saying. So, Ronbo, you need to shut up and trust the process and the people that are running the process. Hey, Jamel, you know how Tony is. Tony doesn't trust Kyle Shanahan for 5 minutes a day to do anything right. He thinks Kyle's brilliant on the field, calling plays and everything, but he still thinks Kyle's an idiot. What do you think? I want your opinion on that. I've never asked you about that. What do you think about Lynch and Shanahan as a duo running the team?
Well, I know this year, I think they're going to really prove some people wrong this year, especially with the players that I've followed, the players that I've watched. We got a couple of Hoosiers on the squad, and then there's some offensive tackles that that we picked up that I looked at, and I said, these guys are going to be productive, I believe. And I think from Stribling, and then the two tackles, the guard and tackle that we drafted. And I believe that these guys are going to be productive. The tackle, I think he's going to be a relief for Trent. Black is going to be a relief for Christian. Also, because we know what's the name could be injury prone. So I know we got that's why we got Grimes coming in. Grimes coming in and get drafted undrafted, and the wish dribbling, and another wide receiver that we picked up. Like I said, we got depth. We got depth, and we got people who are going to be relieving.
We got a lot of wide receivers.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be tough to make that squad. Oh.
And something else.
The reason why Jamel talks about offensive linemen, Jamel is one of the big guys. He's an offensive lineman back when he was playing ball.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't big like I used to be, but I've lost some weight since then. But man, that's my position. So it's as soon as you say offensive line, I said, man, I mentioned before the plays that I used to love to run. Anything that involves me pulling, counters, counters, traps, powers. Man, you better believe I love it. Especially if it's
play athleticism. Yes.
Yeah, man. I was on the right side. So anything 35. 37, 33, anything that runs on the left side that involves me pulling, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you.
It's a savage game. You know what I think about it? Now that I'm growing up and everything, playing football is insane. But
yes, it is.
God, that's fun.
This is what we signed up for. This is what we signed up for.
It's adventure.
And you know what? I heard that somebody was complaining about
Romello Height. Give me some about him. Yes.
About his arms. Somebody talking about his arms.
His overall size.
Real quick. Yeah. Do you know? About the shortness of his arms. Do you know the most terrifying amphibian that lives on the face of the planet? The T-Rex. And he had the short arms. And he got the respect of all the other animals. I mean,
offensive linemen hate playing against him. Tom Brady says he still wakes up screaming about Aaron Donald coming at him in that playoff game. In that World Series, that Super Bowl, or every time he's played him. Bill Belichick was the one who devised a way to neutralize him. And Kyle fed off of that. And that's why we've done pretty well the last few years of Aaron Donald's career against him. Because, you got to have a plan to stop AD, boy. God, Jesus Christ.
Yes, you do. He was the problem. He was the problem.
Well, Jamel, I'm glad you gave me a little bit on Romello, too, because, I was going to ask you for that. We're out of time now. But listen, 2 days, I'll be back looking for you. All right?
All right, no problem. I want to say shout out to the black, who was that? The Ashford and Simpson of the Niner Empire. That's donated into Nisha.
Oh, yeah.
You got it. You caught it. What they sing themselves. They sound like on Sesame Street where they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
They're adorable, ain't they?
Yeah, but shout out to them. Shout out to Tajon, Smooth, the two duo right there. And everybody else, Tony from Down Under, Tony from GA, Trey and Trez, wherever you jokers at, get back in here. There's the first lady of TNT. Well, I ain't heard from you.
Tanjon.
Get back in here, girl. Yeah.
Wait, is Tanjon TNT?
And everybody.
No, there's another one.
Who?
I thought you were talking about Tanjon. All right. And who else real quick? Yeah. All right.
It's everybody else there, everybody else, but the first lady of TNT.
Yeah, we haven't talked to her in forever. I know who you're talking about. She's from Arizona. Yeah, right. Okay. I talked to her on Twitter a while back though.
Right.
Yeah. All right, fam. I'm gonna see you in a couple of days. Jamel.
All right, man. Much love to you, brother.
Hey, back at you.
And you rest easy. Everybody rest easy.
Night, Jamel.
All right now. Good night.
And we hop on over here. Oh, wait, check it. Did you hear about 49er Brian? SF 49er. Is that Brian? Mine's you. Oh, yeah, yes, yeah. Did you hear about Ayuk leaving the country? Are you serious? Because I've not heard about. As a matter of fact, I don't know why I was thinking that they would put a restraint on him from leaving the country. But they can't really do that, can they? Bizarre is right. Thanks for the news. I can't wait to go look into that. God, he's really at this time of year too. Ellis. Ellis, BA, there's layers and chapters. I just hope it doesn't end crazy. I keep thinking something tragic is going to happen for all of us who took this somewhat as a joke or anything else. We're going to be feeling bad. I don't hate him, but I've never seen anybody do the things he does and not eventually run into a brick wall. Anyway, left the country. Going where? Anyway, Alex, come on in, man.
What is that? Is that the most recent news? What, he left the country? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, Brian just dropped that in on us and said, "Did you hear about BA leaving the country? Where would he be going? This is football season. Is he? Maybe he's just. You know what? Maybe he's just taking a holiday. Maybe he's coming back in a week or two.
What's going on? Well, shit, he just fleeced the San Francisco 49ers for, tens of millions of dollars, for what is it, about 20-something, 30-something million? Is that
how
what
much
he got?
did he get? She just lost bonus money, right?
I think from what I understand, his guarantees was, I think, in the neighborhood of like 40 to 60.
They dropped those.
But all that shit got cut off. So I think he only actually got maybe a little under or just over 20 mil or something like that.
Yeah.
They paid him a nice at signing. Yeah, they paid him a nice little, wop at the signing. So I mean, he made himself. He's probably embarrassed and doesn't know how to really. He's not man enough, at least at this time, to really admit, how much he fucked up. I mean, and so he has to utilize the I'm unbothered, shit by stunting and showing money and this, that, and the other. But you're not playing football right now. So, and I mean, if you're fine with the money and not playing football anymore, or kind of tainting your image as a player, so to speak, after getting an opportunity to do something that every young man's dream, who's an athlete, to be a professional at the professional level had at some point, then you really spit on the you spit on the name, what I'm saying, your own name, and also that same very gift of having the opportunity. So I don't know, I just think he's trying to find a way to hide his his own self frustrations with himself by doing the money thing, and he has to go and display that behavior. So it is what it is.
Extremely high. Yeah, it makes sense.
And he can afford it. So
I know, right? Alice, give me some about the travel schedule, and give me a little bit of Romello with the little time we have here. What are you thinking?
So we're playing in Mexico, and we're playing in Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the
I mean, Mexico ain't no distance.
I don't like home games being taken away from us. Those should be away games. I don't like that aspect of it. But we seem to play a lot better when we're playing away for whatever reason. For the last
Melbourne's an away game.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Mexico, is that supposed to be considered a home game? I'm not
sure about Mexico, but I know Melbourne's an away game because McVay made sure that we played him in an off. He wanted to be in neutral ground, so he took us all the way to Australia. Shanahan was livid. Why? You suck. You coward. That's in order to avoid the home advantage we have playing in their stadium. But anyway.
Well, the better teams, honestly, are the ones that can win, away games and not be solely in need of having home games for momentum. It's an advantage, but if you don't need that advantage and you're going to win no matter where the hell you're at, those are the ones that are that got the cojones.
That means you're that good.
Romello Height.
Yeah,
Romello Height is dope. I haven't got a chance to hear much outside of the beginning stuff with him, but I think he's going to be a rotational player right out the gate. I don't see him being one that's going to sit around, and I think he's going to adapt really well and fit right in with the defensive line. So I'm excited to have that player. I know there's a lot of skepticism and up and down, but I like what I see out of him, and I think he'll fit right in.
True, because wait a minute, Donte Whitner's just been going crazy. I liked what he did with Jair, but he had to apologize about our wide receiver already.
What happened? What happened with that?
He said something about Stribling, but from what I understand, he came back and made a public apology about Stribling and said, well, he's going to be a problem for defenders. Well, Donte...
Yeah,
you knee-jerk reaction.
He just needs to chill out. Yeah. Well, I mean, you shit on the opportunity he could have had at some point of being like a coach, being part of the staff. Because I think, the Yorks aren't going to want him to be, have that opportunity. And it's like he's dragging Pat Willis in it because that's who he does his shows with, and Pat is very close with the organization. So I don't think that. I think he needs to just dial it back and just chill. The Jair criticism was warranted because Jair has been playing like shit. He played good as a rookie, but the last two seasons he's been getting cooked downfield. He's not good in coverage, and so he needs to step that shit up. Point blank. Period.
And then we call him.
You're not a Pro Bowl safety. You're not a Pro Bowl safety. You got to check your own stats and your own numbers, and then make that judgment. Anyway.
All right, fam. Always a pleasure. I'll be back in a couple of days and let's see what else is going on.
I had to poke some, man. Look, I seen Don Burr out here in my city. He had the brown paper bag on. I had to poke some holes in it because this looked like he's trying to suffocate his damn self. So Don, we're not doing that. All right, it's gonna be all right. Detroit's worse than everybody.
Sarah.
Hey, shout out to fam. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit that like and subscribe. You know where you at, man. Tone, Smooth, the Dragon family, Brian, Frank. But I said Smooth, Frank, everybody. Donut, Tanisha. Shout out to Chad, Nikita. I know Leroy is Smooth now, so shout out Smooth again, my dog. And Harold and all the family, man. Y'all know what it is. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's run them numbers up for Ronbo Sports.
Hey, thanks, Phil. All right. Night,
Thank you, fam.
My
All
best of
right.
that squad,
All right.
too. All right, Phil. Night.
Thank you, fam. All right, peace.
Tony ATL. Tony.
Ronbo, good evening. How you doing, sir?
Doing fine as we move closer and closer to June. It's almost time to get serious.
Hey, Ronbo, I was listening to your show all night, and I disagree with you guys. And I understand why you said it. Trent Williams is not one of the three best offensive tackles of all time.
Okay.
And I'm not knocking Trent Williams. I think he's in the top 10 all time.
Okay.
You got to dig deep when you're talking all time.
Yeah,
top two, top three? No, I do not see that.
Okay. Because, Trent Williams is just, at his peak, he was just so good. But yeah, there's been others.
He's the best offensive tackle of this generation. Now, I will give you that. 2020s, late 2010, yes.
Hey, name some, just to put this in perspective, name some other greats from days gone by.
I got Anthony Munoz, number one, the former Bengal.
Yeah, Anthony was good. He was good.
Ronbo, this guy's not in the Hall of Fame, but I got him up there. You remember Eric Williams, the right tackle for the Dallas Cowboys? He was real nasty.
Yeah, and also the Cowboys had 2 or 3 guys, because remember they had that all first-round offensive line picks?
Larry Allen.
Yeah.
He played tackle and guard. I got him as a guard. He played tackle too, though, and guard. They also had Hall of Famer Rayfield Wright. That's a whole lot of offensive tackles. Name. But Trent Williams is one of the top 10 best offensive tackles of all time. Absolutely. But top 2 or 3, no.
Yeah, it's you look at the overall competition and what some of those offensive linemen had to go through earlier on in the day. There's always been savages playing on defense. Can you imagine having to deal with some of the Hall of Famers on defensive lines? I mean, can you imagine Jethro Pugh coming at you at 100 miles an hour?
Ronbo, Jethro Pugh is not in the Hall of Fame. He's got a lot of sacks before sacks were kept. I saw this documentary once.
Jesus.
He had 14 sacks in 1964. 12 sacks in 1966.
Hey, here's a trivia question.
9.5 sacks in 1970. 13 sacks in 1971. And yet he's not in the Hall.
I mean, and name some more of that doomsday defense. There's what
the flex defense.
Yeah. But I mean their nickname. What the doomsday defense.
Doomsday defense. Yeah, but Tom Landry installed the flex. And even though I'm not a Cowboy fan, growing up, Tom Landry is my all-time favorite coach. I love Tom Landry, Ronbo. Landry era.
He was so.
It's the Jimmy Johnson era. I can't stand.
I know. That's when they started really winning. But Landry was so indignant. Always came with that. What was that? What was that hat he wore?
The man with the hat. He looked like he was all. They said he always looked serious, but he cared about his players. But Tom Landry said he was about business. He looked like the FBI director.
Didn't he?
In that hat.
Hey, and then you look at the Steelers Iron Curtain.
Steel Curtain. L.C. Greenwood. He's deceased now. Still not in the Hall. Still don't know why.
did Joe Green finally make it?
Joe Green made it on as a first ballot. He's the only one in from that line. Jack Lambert and Jack Ham, the two linebackers, are in. Mel Blount, who's on my all-time NFL team, the right corner. He's the best right corner ever. Deion Sanders played right corner, and I put Mel Blount over him.
God.
They changed the rules because of Mel Blount, as you know, the Mel Blount rule.
I know.
5 yards. Remember, you can't
5 yards. You can't beat him up
you
anymore.
hit him within the first 5 yards.
Yeah.
They changed that rule in 1978 because of Mel Blount, because he was beating you up as soon as you come off the line of scrimmage all the way down the field.
Oh, and also hitting defensive players. Tatum and the Miami Dolphins had a guy. Oh, what was that dude's name?
On defense?
Yeah, cornerback. Him and Tatum, they both
Miami
hit hard, so hard.
I know they had a couple safeties that should be in. Jake Scott.
I thought he was playing corner.
In NFL MVP.
Oh man! Every time the 49ers played, I was, get up, move, brah. Scott got a full shot. He didn't see that coming. So, that's back when football was savage. Ronnie
Ronbo, that's when you had your rivals, and you just had, you got to go get it in between the trenches. You're better than that man, or that man's better than you. It's like that now, but it's got all those rules.
The refs will make you play safer. Because that defensive receiver coming across the field, the first time I saw that rule incorporated, it says, he's trying to catch the ball. My job is to stop him from catching the ball. I need to separate him from the ball. So I'm going to hit him. The flag.
And people, today's generation don't realize the great Ronnie Lott. The great Ronnie Lott was an all-pro cornerback the first 4 years of his career. Cornerback, not safety. He didn't move to safety to his 6th year and became an all-pro there too.
It's just amazing. And then as I say, you look at these defensive lines. Can you imagine trying to stop Butkus?
Ray Lewis is one of the smartest ones I've ever seen too. Butkus. Yep, Lawrence Taylor, he's just all world. That dude was just a monster on the outside.
But Butkus looked like somebody before the game. Did somebody pee in his cornflakes? The hell is nobody plays with that kind of emotion? And Butkus is killing people and
they say he intimidated the guys in warm-ups, Ronbo. He intimidated the opposing team in warm-ups.
That's the guy's laying down on the ground, writhing in pain, and Butkus is saying nasty things to him as he's laying in the dirt.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you can't play football like that now because Roger will find you.
Yeah, that's taunting. See, some of the purity of that kind of football, and Tony, honestly, between you and I, it needed a little control. It was the Roman Colosseum back in the day when gladiators were down there fighting. There was little difference between the two. People were getting killed out there. So, I can understand why they had to tone it down a bit.
Survival of the fittest. But Ronbo, I don't want to say we ain't going to make the playoffs because I like our defense and I do like our offense. But Ronbo, Carolina just didn't got better. We didn't get a nose tackle. We could have had the kid Lee Hunter in the second round. We needed nose tackle at corner were our two biggest needs. We took a corner. Okay, I understand that when I first picked the second round, we took A.J. Terrell's brother. But with our third round pick, we could, Ronbo, remember this name, Dominique Big Citrus, that's his nickname, Dominique Big Citrus Orange. His last name is Orange.
Hey,
he's the sixth best nose tackle, defensive tackle to come out in the draft. We didn't take him in the third round at pick 79, and then 3 picks later, Minnesota snatches him up. So you're going to hear that. Matter of fact, y'all got to play Minnesota. So do we. Dominique, Big Citrus Orange.
It's going to be interesting. Tony, we've done so much nostalgia, we ran out of time. Listen, I'm going to see you in a couple of days. Give me some more stuff. We'll start with the Falcons, all right?
And let's start with Cowherd, Ronbo. He's got to stop this with this old crap with you guys. I'm like, did you see the Niners draft last year? What they did? And then the draft, y'all are one of the youngest teams in the league.
Let him talk. I love it because he has to apologize later. Or he won't, though. All right, fam.
And a lot of people are going to eat crow, including Cowherd, about these Rams picking them in the Super Bowl. Man, I would say 85% of mainstream media is going to eat crow when the Rams don't make the playoffs. Y'all picked them to win it all. Y'all picked them to win the division. And I ain't going to let them forget it. And on that note, Ronbo, I will talk to you Tuesday or Wednesday when you return.
Looking forward to it, Tony. Have a great night.
Remember, they're going to eat crow.
Can't wait. Oh, I cannot wait. Hope to be the ones to feed him. All right, Tony.
All right, take care.
You too. Anyway, fam, that's going to be a wrap for tonight. And I'm not sure which way I'm going to be back, but I'm definitely going to be back as soon as possible within the next couple of days or so. So between now and then, fam, just think red and gold, baby. Thanks for the contributions tonight. And I shall see you in a minute. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. We want to keep you around for more fun. And call in. Phone number is always at the base of the screen. And a PIN number, all the information you need to get on in here and give us your opinion about 49er football, baby. Anything else you want to talk about? Niners!